Okay. I'm just gonna blow all these wishes because I don't care. Do what you want. I am, because I can trust the process unlike someone. Shit. Or whatever. No, it had to be garbage. Okay. I got 2 more, who cares? You know what you could have had? Ayaka. If you just did a 1 pull. Okay, what am I doing? Oh yeah, this. Come on, I still have to look through this. I haven't touched the game in like 30 years. Okay, I unlock that. Okay. I'm gonna do these first. Watch me not know how to play the game. It's been too long.
Let's dance. Share my knowledge. Everyone hold hands.
Well.
Eat this. Surrender and be gentle.
Oh, I can do that again. I only have 1 cry, 5 star. How many do I have? I have a few. I have a couple. 1, 2, 3. I have 3. 4. I have 4. One of them I don't care about. You can guess which one that is. My computer's... I know, I hear it screaming, it's fine. How do I play her again? I haven't played her since, what was it? She was last run. It's a demo. You're a bit out of the zone.
All eyes on me.
Oh shit.
This dance is for you.
Where else is that? I didn't count Eula because she's still a 5-star cryo character. Doesn't matter if they're like physical or not. I'll do what I said I'd do. Wait, I think I have, I know I'm dragging this out, but I think I have one more. Whatever.
Hey! Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Hyman didn't think we'd run into you here! Oh, hey there. It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Women.
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now? I'm just looking out for some leads while getting some fresh air. I noticed that I have some blurry memories after saving Ermin's soul. I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. Why is that? Don't worry, we'll help you remember. Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Maybe I did, who knows? Green fire?
Oh, it's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever. It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that it's connected to my foggy memory, but I can't figure out what it is.
You know this is a god that can read your mind, right? You know that, right?
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
My live thumbnail's a wish. Oh, that's just great. That's what I get for not playing.
We just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away.
Oh, Nick. My load times are like 3 seconds. How about you?
Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again. Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Okay.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Okay.
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
What will actually PS1 it's 1 second? Did I just say PS1? I'm actually dumb.
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
Please, don't worry. I think I understand.
The sounds the woman in my basement makes with the tape over her mouth.
Seems that it wants us to follow it. You can understand it? Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same. I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help. Well, fungi are kinda cute, but... That's... Okay, let's go take a look.
You know, I have to say the punchline and then wait 5 minutes for a response because of the stream delay.
Alright, lead the way, little fungus. Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see. It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes,
I walk
humans
faster
are like
than you,
fierce
though.
monsters as well. After
Maybe
all,
just a walking
they
speed.
can't
Oh, now I'm
distinguish
slower.
which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence why they tend to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
That's what I meant by shared emotions.
Ah, I see. Twitch is always an option. What happened? Twitch is an option, but I've been told because I've established myself on YouTube not to switch over to Twitch. So, yeah.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
Okay.
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. Very strange.
Yeah, fungi are usually
This
strange.
fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable of using elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
Thing is, if I switch to Twitch, it doesn't translate to YouTube. I like to stay on YouTube because I can actually inflate the subscriber growth here. Not have to worry about two things. Maybe later down the line, but now I don't really want to.
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
The eyes are
So
open.
do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away. My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro.
It talks?
Really the Lord of Dendro?
It talks, bro?
I can't believe the Lord of Dendro
Okay, that's
saved
crazy.
me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
The creature next to you.
It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such
Yeah,
a
you can
strange
sleep eyes open
creature
when
to
it knocks you out
sound
cold.
like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
I think I'm friends with this strange creature. His name is
I'm not
Nickname.
yet able to evaluate an
He
organism's
makes.
intelligence.
He doesn't
from its
finish a lot of
appearance.
levels on duty. He's
I
a
will
pretty
only
strange
know you are
creature.
able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh, well, no need to take it seriously. It's no big
I know I'm
deal.
supposed to be enjoying this, but like, I can't help
Paimon really
myself.
looks so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk.
Okay.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon.
You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have
Okay,
questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
Okay, sir. This guy just called it a slime. Okay.
I was confident that I knew of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence. My home was filled with flowing water and great mountains. Lush grass covered the land, and my family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came and changed my home forever.
He
A
didn't say
horrifying power
cataclysm. This is so
consumed all there
sad.
was. The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims of the apocalypse, yet in time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either.
It's a long and complicated story.
Don't worry, we'll listen.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family.
You didn't say
and came to
Cataclysm by
Sumeru
G-Boy.
to search for a way to
This is so
rescue my
sad.
homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their cultures and knowledge. hoping
No,
to
Nick, they didn't say
understand the
cataclysm. You
behind
can't
the
say
apocalypse.
that. This is chest
We
I didn't
later
collect
found
over
out
there.
that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert?
It said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew
Where am
it
I?
would become
Oh.
a reality so quickly. I was
Super,
unable
okay.
to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland.
Bro, I keep finding new things on this
Even
G502. I don't even
forgotten where it
understand
is.
it fully yet.
It's not your fault. You've already done everything you can. Every species paid a grave price in the fight against forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility you should carry on your own. You mentioned that there were other survivors besides yourself. Where are they? Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help.
Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now. That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. We all believe that you will keep your promises.
Okay.
The moment I saw you
There's
when
a
I
chest I
awoke,
didn't collect over
I had
there.
a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
A cream?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with...
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their end.
That's not creepy at all.
Time to go. The wind knows me.
Can't go there.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Yeah, I know, right? The quest just started. That took so fucking long, dude. Oh, look at more dialogue.
There's something that I'm very
What I'm worried
concerned
about is that
about.
I might not have enough time to do it in one sitting. That's what I'm worried about.
Yes. I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely identical to that of the fungus.
What?
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes
Oh.
sense. Too bad it's unable to tell us more.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of it. Agreed. I really want to send them home.
Okay. Can you push me? Oh, he just moved out of the way. Okay,
The road
well.
here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road. Ah! Enemies! You're up, traveler!
I'm a better team. I think. You Alright, gather
Nice
up
and
everybody.
Into the wind.
My apologies.
Oh, that was so mean. That was so. Hey, you're so mean.
Take flight.
Okay.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have...
Hey, Paimon.
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most
Okay,
important
sir.
instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip
Yeah,
and
like
use
Steel's
tools more
tools to
easily.
begin with.
The reason why fungi absorb elemental power is to blend with the environment and fend off natural predators. We are dendro life forms, one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon
Not
could
that
change into a
easy.
different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long
What do they call
time
that,
to make that happen.
Darwinism?
Although
let me
this is
check.
common sense to us,
Actually, no, I
it
won't,
is
because I
still
have to stream it full
extremely
screen.
difficult to explain.
I'll check that on my.
Bring it as simply as possible.
What is that, Darwinism?
Changing form requires energy. And
Natural
energy
selection.
comes with time. You cannot make a sprout grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you
Yeah,
force a
it's
tree to
Darwinism,
bear
yeah.
fruit overnight.
I see.
Natural evolution.
Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida. Paimon gets it.
Growth. I see a most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
Okay.
How much farther is it?
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh, no. Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't
Alright,
you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry
Oh,
you.
hey,
We
oh.
have monsters here.
Oh, I can't breathe in, so. Okay, there we go.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired
Yeah,
or
my
not,
friends call it
my
carrying
child
me
is
in
always happy when I put
YBA.
it on my back and give it a ride.
Child? You mean the
Yes, one was my friend, and the other was my child.
Oh,
Why can't your kids speak?
Because it's just a fungus. I don't want my presence to change or affect the original state of the fungi species here. However, it is slightly different from an ordinary fungus.
Oh, then it must be a real, like Bongo.
You have an odd taste for
I have an
names.
odd taste for it. True.
Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time.
That's
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like
Imagine
I've
forgetting your
forgotten
kid's
many
name.
important things. Yes, I must remember it.
My name is
before I
John,
return.
YouTuber.
It's just as important as my homeland.
Ooh, I don't remember my name. WD40?
Yes, this way. We're almost
Is that my name?
there.
WD40? Oh, great. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, hold on, give me a second. Dude, this funguy's crazy.
It's the withering.
Yes.
That's what it was
I have
called.
heard humans
Okay.
also call it's the last form we take when we...
Paimon doesn't understand.
Oh, I saw.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of
I
their
saw
life,
this on Twitter. It was
they
like
become a
people who
tower of the
know
withering.
and people who don't know on a Twitter. It was the withering, but I had no clue what it meant. Okay, now I know what it means.
Yes. I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
I literally saw like a picture, like the people who know and
This is
people
how
who
the
don't know. It was
withering is
both.
formed?
It was both about the withering.
Previous
Okay.
research has revealed that forbidden knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is they've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. But what a sad and pitiful end.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual. They grew in the pristine lakes. They grew everywhere. But it's all right. Our life essence. After an adventurer clears the withering, I will quietly draw near the area.
So why don't I do
That
that?
would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home,
I understand. Just leave it to us. So you're worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing with a highly venomous snake. But when all that's left is...
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking. Let's do this! We've dealt with the...
True. I already forgot how. Okay, hold on. I think you... No, you grab something from here. First I have to kill this thing.
I see everything! Boba, get them!
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
I think recharge attack. I have a shield, doesn't matter.
Leave it all to me.
This one's okay. Now we got a big boy.
The wind knows me.
Hey, you hurt, buddy. Could you like stop hurting? I'm fumbling like this. I can't reach you. This is not fair. I can't reach you.
The Temple of Wisdom. I see everything.
Hey, this isn't fair. I can't reach you. Oh, there we go. Now I can reach you. All the meds are kicking in. No way.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of.
Be back. All right.
So
See
it
you
wasn't
then.
able to make
I
it
probably
to
won't
the
be
end.
back in an hour. Maybe
Only
later
it
on.
could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be
Even if
free
you
of this
would
pain
cry.
after returning.
I don't care. That's the thing. I don't play this
About
game,
how
dude.
many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering?
It's okay. As long as elemental power still in external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Hold on. I think I got something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much.
Bro reached into the air and then understood everything.
So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was.
Okay, follow.
Okay. Okay. Back here.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
There are so many fungi here. They're probably all... Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, they can be reasonable.
What should we do? But you'll need Nahida's power.
I've got an idea.
You want to transform it?
Nahida is a god.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of...
All right.
Okay,
You have
so
great elemental powers. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have.
Alright, I'm ready.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about.
As am I.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible.
Okay.
okay.
Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
Wow, nearly turned into a fungus!
It's actually not too bad. The unconscious fungus is just below here.
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you should be able to identify them then. All you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind.
Okay,
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
alright. Good luck, Nahida.
Okay,
Let's
sir.
go, Traveler.
Look at me, Morty. I'm fuck it. Whatever. I'm Picklework.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so Why is it reacting like that? Uh-oh, the fungus on patrol noticed.
Oh, we're gonna do it like this, huh? The hell you want me to do? There's 2 fungus on each side. Do they have to look like me or something? I don't know.
There's a fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty.
Okay. Huh?
It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. This is the spot. There are several fungi here.
It looks like that
I'll
one.
hide and wait for the trap.
Yeah, it's that one.
So this is the...
Nahida? What's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you
Okay,
the fungi
sir.
way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes, unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home. Dendro Dragon.
Huh?
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never
Oh, wait a minute. Hyman's confused.
Yes, they're both dragons, but Apep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated
He's
dense
so
elemental
dense.
power. But I don't quite understand.
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to... However, that day never came.
Hyman's still confused.
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're
True.
much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is...
Wait, Then, if that's the case...
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro?
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge, which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated...
And a big void will also form inside the dragon!
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated? But anyway, a pep disappeared and has been gone ever since that time. Yes! How could I have forgotten? If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain its form and will all be dispersed. Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Hey, what about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is.
Funky was like, no.
I'm sorry, our memories aren't very reliable.
It's okay. I'll contact my helpers just as I did before.
No.
I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again. Though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Food.
Thank you. Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course. I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend soil. Food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two things that it wants you to do. One is to look after the land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to...
Okay then. Okay.
I'll catch up.
Oh, boy. I get it.
Wish me luck.
We planted all the seeds. It's time to handle the invading plant life.
Oh!
Okay. Are they like water flowers or something? Oh. Just. Oh, I got bamboozled.
My apologies. Whew. That should be all of them.
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem...
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it.
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Sumeru was Apep's territory. In those days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However, powerless against the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble. Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken... I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Okay. I'm just relaxed.
Thank you. You really like them, don't
Family. Like. Do you not like your family?
That's not what Paimon meant.
Does that matter? Family likes me.
What it's trying to say is that as long as family members get along, you place importance on appearances, but we do not. These are all things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of it wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away.
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this crystal... It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a code. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to... And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse, Lord of Dendro. Do you still remember the prophecy?
I do. What about it?
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru. A murky place that no one can return from.
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
It's impossible to preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
Okay. Oh no. Please just let me in. Just let me in, please. I don't want to do chasm quests. I've suffered on the chasm enough. I've suffered in the chasm enough. Just let me in. Okay, at least it let me in.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it
Oh my
already
gosh,
have
guys.
become the withering like the
The
others?
god of Denjo's in Leeway.
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here.
I hate the
referring to what
chasm.
was
I
used to
spent
fight
way too
against
much
the
time getting
abyss.
inspiration on
It once repaired the rifts of Teyvat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Teyvat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form. Yep, it's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water's surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this one.
What the Lord of Dendro means is that the apocalypse was altered by the power of the giant spike and hidden within the oozing filth.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here.
Wouldn't be surprised if anyone pays us a visit. Okay, I have to be on down, okay. Hey, look, it's that place. It's that place. God. Rift House. I forgot how to deal with
It's over there!
the garbage here.
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two
Oh,
should
I
be able
need
to
the
take care of it,
light
right?
bulb.
Yep,
I'm not
I know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
I need the chasm light bulb.
Embrace the ice!
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Oh god, I'm like quadruple corrosion. No. I need that light. Where is it? Lumen stone, yeah. I think I need this. I need to get to it first. There we go.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait, something dark is coming out. What's going on? Didn't Nahida say it was?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the it might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no!
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power. But this is our only chance.
Traveler!
It's okay. I trust your judgment.
Okay then.
I was being...
Oh yeah! You said
You want to use its power, but...
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
don't understand. This no good.
Yes, I understand. But this is our only chance to return.
It's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to... How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Amazing resistance.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, not quite.
Lord of Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you speak of. You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive.
That's the greater lord.
To be honest, I'm nearing my end. I had thought I'd be stronger than this.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I had to change the power of the apocalypse into a different form. Only the giant spike that fell from the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but... Can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition. The Lord of Dendro and our people created this item together. It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis
Bro, the
using
music
fire
goes so hard
seed,
with this.
then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pet source of power.
no wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the fire seed to save me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Why?
did we do
What's
something wrong?
wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The fire seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
All right. Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the fire seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the fire seed. But you should hurry. There's little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Everyone is returning home, including you.
As I told you, I've already lost my chance to be saved by the Lord of Dendro.
The Lord of
Lord of
Dendro's right
Dendro,
there.
I thank you for coming to find me, and for being willing to save the Dendro Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Nope.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family members. Do not be sad, my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter. And
Let's go!
Home.
Well, we took an unexpected visit to the chasm now, didn't we? Oh my lord. Oh my god. This is what I get for not playing. I got most of everything else, and then there's this. Oh, there's another region. Dude. Okay. Well, it'll be a while. This is what I get for not playing, dude. Actually, I need that. Underneath. And there's a little ravine here. Yeah, it's under. It's right there. I'll get back to all this. Actually, I'll go grab this one. What's up, bro? How you doing? Yeah, I'm not supposed to kill you guys.
The wind knows it.
Oh, great, you.
Into the wind.
Out of the frying pan. Take flight.
Hold on.
What are my orders? Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
mess with you guys. See, I ain't got no beef with you guys, alright? Oh my god.
That's close enough.
Oh. Oh, put the garbage shit. Okay.
One with nature.
My apologies. Yeah.
That's close enough.
There's nothing wrong with reaping a reward every now and then.
Smart, okay.
Need more. I'll be back.
We're way behind schedule.
The hell is that? Okay.
Next on the agenda.
Oh, great, a Fatui camp.
You are following orders.
I'm right here.
The wind knows me.
Sakura swirl.
Regret.
Do you have any barrels I can blow up? No. Okay, what if I just walk close enough that not so you guys can see? I don't want to fight you guys.
We're way behind
I'm
schedule.
not in the mood. Alright, there we go. We're being good sports today. I like that.
Into the wind.
Beautiful treasures are a cause for great happiness.
There's no one there. That means I'm dead.
We're way behind schedule.
Oh, okay. Dude, I'm not gonna touch that thing. Oh,
Next on
Like
the
the
agenda.
with the
Nice
main.
and spicy.
no, it didn't hurt.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
Healthy
Go for this one.
body, healthy mind.
What is that thing? Hey. I ain't got no beef with you, man, alright? Dude, I ain't got no beef with you. Good morning. Oh, hey. Mysterious smooth. Okay. Whatever. The Tui camp I don't care about. They're always doing tricks with that. What is that thing? Oh, I see. What are you gonna die then?
Care for a dance? The wind knows it.
Wait, I'm not done.
Clouds high. The birds call.
My apologies. Embrace the ice.
Dance with me.
Take flight.
At least you were here to watch.
I'm getting closer to it. Oh, hello. Okay.
It's not much further. Follow me. We're...
Oh, don't teleport me. I just want to click this checkpoint. There we go.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Oh.
We won't be able to see anything if we keep going that way. Hey, look! Something's over there.
Jesus Christ.
We found it. A pep, the Dendro Dragon.
Paimon knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the desert.
A pep, we're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go. For only a moment, foolish Brewer. You will find no gratefulness from me, even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
There's no need for this. There's no point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot escape from. I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave!
Careful, something's coming.
Ah, what is that? Paimon's never seen that before.
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family.
External form not important.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey, can you guys talk? We're here to...
Huh.
They've given it their all just to survive.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy needed to do so. Everything else has been discarded in the process of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle of fresh water in the entire world.
Yes, but please try to be gentle with them.
You want me to be gentle? Okay.
Into the wind.
Access denied.
It's 29,000 gentle.
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength.
They want to go home.
Yes, it was never their intention to leave the Dendro Dragon.
Is there a way to make them revert to their elemental form? Years of torment is what turned them into their currents. It seems only the fires, but it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home.
This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second. It's fine. Let's use the power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this. Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens. It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable. But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize it a little, it shouldn't be a problem. Thank you. Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and your experience and try speaking to a pep again. After all, that giant Dendro Dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes! Thank you. All right, here it goes.
Family. We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone.
Yes, finally, we can go home.
This is the last part. Let's go.
Okay. Stamina first. Hold on. I don't have anything here.
The wind knows me.
My apologies. Take flight!
This is indeed a place. You mean higher, what? Where do you want me to go? Oh. Duh.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives? Yeah.
Our goal is not only to find the drag, that will be impossible if we
But how are we gonna do?
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro...
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
Void.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? And why you're so vengeful? Please keep everyone safe. And send us to the homeland.
Okay then.
Nahida, where are we? Huh? And what about the traveler? Where'd he go?
I was only able to ensure that we made it here safely.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much.
Paimon knows that. It's just... let's hurry. He might be just up ahead.
Where am I? Is this a boss fight? Is it a weekly?
What's that?
That should be the heart of Oasis. All we need to do, the damage it suffered internally will also slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered. It was even more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure. Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person. But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we at first saved the desert.
Oh no. Wait, let's put that aside for a moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida?
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, so all I have to do is imitate that power.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to... I might, however, become become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born. I will be able to unleash power beyond my limits if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but...
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a pep is facing right now.
These are
No,
quite
wait!
huge stakes.
There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be
Like
serious.
500 years time?
If the Traveler were here, he definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida. The fire seed shattered, and Nahida's, she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro. We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true. Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home. Lord of Dendro should also go home.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
Oh, there's the boss. Whoa, you're strong. Should've let her off.
Because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes,
You're not that strong. You got a phase 2? Oh, what the fuck?
No touching.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again. I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
Huh? looks like a good shade of green. Not gonna lie. Okay, maybe not a good shade of green. Oh. Okay. Chill there.
I'm a little low on energy. We're way behind schedule.
Okay.
Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right?
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you. The guardians that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power. Just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the...
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Heesh! Who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over. But
you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun, Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continue to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones.
Orobashi?
While others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, the scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Al-Ahmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as I agreed, and absorbed his elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believe that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Hey! Looks like we've been sent back out! Still in one piece, too!
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick, even though we accomplished something really important. Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The hydrofungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look!
Okay, then. How do we explain this to them?
Next on the agenda. We're way behind schedule.
They're still here! We're back.
I'm sorry. I really am. But don't be sad. It did it to protect you. It said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? Oh. This This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again. Someday.
Someday. That quest is crazy. Well, that was crazy. We're heading straight into meteorological hell. That's crazy. Well, I think I'm gonna end it off there. Ayaka is dead. That's great. Ganyu is about to die. That's great. Xiangling is about to die.